What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Early day, Tuesday. What's the date today? Tuesday, June 25th. I put out a video this morning, and it had to do with bands, and I gave my opinion that look at me, check. Hey, hold on, guys. Let's everybody getting close. Dub study figured some shit out. I really did. So I was like, yeah, look at Band's t-shirt and look at the interview on No Jumper. It's the same outfit. He did it the same day. And lo and behold, as Johnny would say, I got a phone call. Yes, they like to make fun of when I say it. Phone calls were being made, people. Phone calls were being made. And I appreciate the phone call I received. So people think I bullshit. People think Gunner bullshits, when he says, but people think I bullshit when I say I have connections in a lot of different places. I'm thankful that I do. And I'm thankful for today's phone call. And I always want to keep everything legit. Okay. So the phone call that I got this morning, about 20 minutes ago, was someone who knows bands, right? And has interacted with bands on several occasions. And this person told me straight out, the video was not filmed the day that bands went to No Jumper. I was wrong. I have to admit that. The video was filmed after Lefty made the blueprint and went at bands. It was made after that, and approximately within a week before bands dropped the video. That's when it was filmed. The person also informed me that Bands is actually someone who has respect for everyone, including the South. I'm sure he has his issues with the upstaters because they're right there, they're interacting. But as far as Southern California cats, that he really has nothing against Southern California because he doesn't interact with Southern California cats, right? And with that, I was also made aware of there are people in the rap industry. Pay attention. There are people in the rap industry from Northern California, and we know there's some in Southern California. But I'm talking about the conversation that there are people in the rap industry from Northern California that are trying to push an agenda that could lead to violence. And this isn't coming from behind the walls on either end. This is coming from individuals that are rappers. Think about that for a minute. Dudes, and we know there's dudes from Southern California that are trying to push the same agenda. And I'm wondering this. Again, I'm speaking to the rappers from both Southern and Northern California who are trying to push back towards violence. Why don't you just lay the demo down yourselves? Stop talking about it and getting youngsters to get in a mindset to hate each other. Stop talking and going on interviews and getting in your rap songs and trying to tempt youngsters to hate people that are 500 miles away. You know, Baldacci had to respond. You know, it's unfortunate, Baldacci, and he did that. Cattle rap, it torched people, and I don't think people should want to even engage him anymore, right? But Baldacci had to respond. Why? Because people were saying that because his music, I guess it's distributed through Gold Toes, whatever he has going with Gold Toes, because of that, that Baldacci's not on the blue team. Blue team. You're in Southern California. You're your neighborhood team. When did this whole red and blue thing start in Southern California on the streets? Like, as far as it doesn't, you bang in your neighborhood. There's so many neighborhoods in Southern California that their neighborhood color's red. Like, come on now, it don't make sense. And I feel like there's a lot of attention, negative attention being directed in wrong places, man. I think if it stays in the music, I think that the terminology that disrespects both sides, I don't want to use the terminology. We know what those words are. I think if that's taken out of the music, and different words are used to where, that's they the kids nowadays, and I gotta say that I'm old man. They use the word ops. Shout out to Chicago. I think that came from Chi-Town, right? All of a sudden, everybody in California has ops. It was enemigos forever, but now it's not cool to say enemigos. Dudes that want to be super disrespectful, they'll say enemigas. I always say enemigos. But where like, the game has been watered down on the streets as far as people schooling the youngsters on conduct. I still stick to, I think bands went too far by putting Lefty's mom in and saying what he said. I'm still shocked that it's about 50-50. People saying it's cool and it's not. I answered a comment today. Somebody said, well, Lefty said he was going to take out bands. So it's everything's fair at that point. And I responded and I said, dudes that are really in the streets are really threatening each other and they never talk about each other's moms. So why is it that rappers do and then it's okay? It doesn't make sense. If you're saying, oh, he threatened to kill him. Yeah, well, dudes on the streets are actually shooting at each other, but they don't, oh, I'm going to go do something to your mom now. What? That doesn't even, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where it all makes sense like that. But my thing is, with this video, I want to make sure that we are paying attention, man, that people are really focusing on what's important. An opportunity. Look, I did a video yesterday, and we're talking about Kendrick Lamar. I responded to Poetic Flacco's video, and Poetic Flacco said the show was in LA and the audience was predominantly Mexican. And I said, well, yeah, it's LA. Well, why can't we get some raza to put out some fire-ass music and fill up the same spots and get predominantly Mexicans in there again? There's money to be made. People got to be able to communicate. If people can't communicate, people can't figure out how the bag is how to get to the bag, they never will. People are going to be stuck in their little pockets in Southern California and the Southwest, right? Northern California, and I don't know the pockets that they go to, but they're small pockets, small venues. If you listen to Wack 100. Listen to what he says. When it comes to the raza, he makes it a point to scare producers, to scare labels off of messing with raza from North and South. He has said, listen to what he's saying. When he talked about Lefty Gunplay, when he was talking to Adam, what did he say? If Lefty Gunplay, and I'm just saying what he said, so stop, oh, he's writing Lefty. No, listen to what I'm saying. He said if Lefty Gunplay cannot cross over, he can't have longevity. That's the blueprint for failure right there for all the raza. If you can't cross over, so you have somebody that powerful in the industry constantly saying, if you mess with these Mexicans in California, They're up under something, is what he's saying. And he's saying that because if people are afraid to work with the raza, whether it be northern or southern, they can't cross over. So it would behoove, I use that word too, behoove, it would behoove both south and north. If you really want to get a bag, you really want to set up your family, you really want to make money, real money, stop with this north-south rap. I swear people in Chicago don't care about the north and south. People in New York don't care about the north and south. People in Iowa, you get what I'm saying? That's a regional thing, man. So throughout the Southwest of the United States, they know about this north-south thing. And even then, Texas is part of the Southwest. They could give a damn. Right? So can we get somebody, and let me say something. I don't know if it's true. The guy that I spoke to today said that Bands ain't in a rush to be the first one to do it, but he's not all the way shut down to, there's money to be made if the proper channels are established and the proper communication is in place. And like he said on No Jumper, I don't need to be in the same studio with you. Brilliant. Brilliant. Nobody's saying that the North and South, dudes from Northern California, Southern California, got to hold hands and hug it out and then make a track together. Nah. Band said, I'll rap on the thing first. I'll rap on the beat first and send it to somebody, and they could rap on it, and boom, there we go. Can somebody take him up on that offer? Is there anybody that is down to say, man, I'll do that? Do you know how much money that I'm buying it? How do you buy music nowadays? Streams, right? I don't know. I'm acting like I'm talking to somebody in the room. I'm talking to you, fucker. Put it in the comments. But seriously, bands put the offer out there. Somebody do that. Somebody get at somebody, whoever you guys got to get at, and say, hey, I'll take bands up. I know who I would like it to be off the top. No, not Lefty. Lefty can't do a song with bands, no matter what. I don't think Lefty's going to be responding, which is great. I think it's a waste of time for both. They both did what they had to do. Move on. But I'm using right now, and I want to see look at, hopefully this video gets a bunch of views, and everybody that's viewing, put a 1 in the chat if you would like to see someone jump on the track. Don't got to be in the same studio. Someone jump on the track with bands from Southern California. Somebody from Southern California jump on the track. Put a 1 if you want to see it, a 2 if you don't. And maybe this will convince a southern rapper, hopefully a good one. Shit, there's a few I can think of now. There's another one that popped into my head right now. But it'll convince them there's money there. I think there's a lot of money there. And I think that right there kicks the damn door open. You don't got to be friends. You can still be proud of where you're from. But you're in rap to make money. Right? Fuck your feelings. Think about your family. Represent who you are professionally. You don't need to diss the other person. It doesn't even have to be a diss track. It could just be, Band said he'll spit first. You'll hear where he went with it, and then you go with it. And a lot of rappers don't want to spit first. Excuse me. They don't want to spit first because the other guy gets to write and perfect it and sound better. Band said he'll do it. At least, I don't know if it's still out there. I'm acting like it's still out there. The offer. But he said that. Let's get it done, man. I'm going to go ahead and bring this one to a close. Thank you guys for your time. And I hope you guys really think about this, man. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.